Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 16 of this building. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to finalize everything. Like we created the sheets and then we added some decorative pieces. And then now we could actually move this to Twinmotion. But before that, what you have to do is we need to change this to fine, which I already did. And then you need to save your project first before exporting. So now that you finish saving, you can then now click on your Twinmotion, plug in, and then see in Twinmotion. And then once it's finished synchronizing, we just need to click on new project and then press OK. So once you export everything, let's look at our building. You can change your speed when you're using WASD. If you press number 4, and it will greatly increase the speed. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 that you can choose. What I do first is go to settings and then I change the camera and then I always turn this on. Go to visual effects, color gradient, and I change this to, you can choose whatever you want here, but I usually like the blue tint. And then after that, you need to go here. I do go to my lighting and then I like the background already. So if you want to change the background, you need to go to location and then here you can click and change different kinds of background because this background is in the setting of buildings as well. So I'll just leave it like that. And then after this, go back here into settings and then go to lighting and then you can turn on the sky dome. It will give you a much beautiful settings, sky, different sky, and then it will greatly help with the bounce of light as well. And then make sure you save your project first because there's a big chance the program will crash. So just to be safe, uh, just save it and then any chance you can save, please save. So I'm gonna save this. So here I'm saving it to the location that I want. And then once you're done, let's change the sky dome. So now what we could do is we could change the background. I'm gonna press number 3 so that it doesn't shift too far. So the speed is good enough. And then here, um, let's try low sun, overcast, and then choose one of here. It's a good idea to sign in. So just click on the burger menu and then sign in. As you can see, it's already signed in once I just click that because once you sign in first, and every time you just click on that, it will register all your information and then it's easier to sign in after that. In order to sign in or to download some stuff right here from the cloud, you'll need to be signed into your account, Epic account. So here, once you choose one of this, you will need to download. So as you can see, there's a download arrow. So if you click one of that, it will start downloading the background. And then once it's finished, it will look like this without any download icon on the side. So you basically just need to drag it from here, and then the background will change, and then the feel will change. So as you can see, it feels different when you have that. So let's wait for this one, and then let's just pull it down. This one, I've used it before, so that's why it's already ready. So it just takes a while to load, but once it load, you just need to drag it. I'm gonna try the noon as well, because this one, it has a different feel. And then let's try this one as well. I think for this setting, it needs to be um, bright or just perfect enough. Probably this one will give it a perfect view. And then here, you can change the intensity and then the rotation. And just give it a second. And then you could basically rotate the background so that you will be able to see where the sun comes in. So here it's just lagging. So here this one's it looks perfect. I like the way it bounced the light, and then you could just rotate this in order to see where the light or the sun is coming. So something like that or at the back will give a good feel. And then obviously we're gonna put buildings at the back as well. Um, so now let's start adding some materials. So here is the material that comes with Twinmotion. And then we also have QuickSell Megascan. In order to use QuickSell Megascan, you need to sign in, which we did already. So here, what I usually change first is the glass. So click on glass. I use two-sided glass. And then here, I increase the opacity. And then I change the glass to black. If you want, you could change it to blue, depending on what you want. So that's up to you to decide which color you want for the glass. And obviously, you can make it darker, and then the opacity, you won't be able to see what's inside. So let's just add it like that. And as you can see, it looks very nice. That circular um, view looks very nice. And then what we could do more is we could change the materials for this. So here we need something black. So let's add a chrome finish. And then from that chrome finish, let's turn this to black. So the black and white contrast from the baluster gives it a good feel. And then here we could change this one as well. And then if we want, we could change the materials for this as well. So here, another metal material. So I already thought of this before um, choosing the blue color. But here, I'm just gonna add, and then I'm gonna increase. So maybe this one is better because it has a bigger um, sizing, and then I scale it a bit, and then let's change the materials to gray. So that looks very elegant, just a simple but elegant image right there. So it doesn't matter um, where it's located, but so that's good. Um, I just want to double check settings. So we need to turn this on. Make sure to turn that on because for some reason it's not turned on. And then let's just change the paneling size. I think that's better. And then here, let's click on one of the mullions and double check the metalness. And then here, I don't, I just want to see if it's dark. Will it looks nice? Or just leave it like that. Let's make it just gray so that it's not overpowering. So that's good. And then here, maybe we could just change this material. I'm I'm thinking of a different materials. Yeah, just let's just leave it a different materials instead. So just undo that. It doesn't look good if it's red. And then here, I don't know what's going on here, but it gave it the 2 mullions. So that's fine. You could just go back and then and it's not that noticeable, so we don't need to worry. What matter is the look of the building, and it's really quite nice. I like the eclipse look. And then this one, we could change this one as well. So let's change the materials. Let's try this aluminum. Or instead of that, let's try this. And then change it to something gray. Press OK. Metalness is on. So that's good enough. And then now for the road, let's go to ground and then man-made. And then here we need to add in concrete. Let's try a different. I always like this one for the sidewalk. And then for the concrete road. Let's try and differentiate that. And then let's add in some backgrounds. So, and then we need some backgrounds here as well. So what you can do is for the background, you can go to 3D warehouse. So just Google 3D warehouse, which I did, and then you could add in models from here. So buildings, you could even click on modern building, and then from here, um, just go to models, and you'll be able to download this and then import it to our building. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this modern building 3 just to show you guys. You need to sign in, and everything is free. So here, once you sign in, you just need to click on the version model. You could choose the most recent. It doesn't matter because once you import it, you just need to import it to Twinmotion. Then go to the folder, show in folder, and then you just need to um, import it to your building or to your Twinmotion. For example, click here, import, and then click open, and then go to that folder for the downloads folder. So here, click on residential apartment building, the ones that we downloaded, and then click on import. Once you import that, it will go to the first one like this. What I usually do so that it will be easier for me in the future is to click it here, right click, and then add to user library. So once you do, go to your user library. It will be going to be in the lower portion right here, and then you just need to drag it again. I know the point of origin is messed up. What you do is click it here and then pivot edit. So here you'll be able to drag this one and move it near it so that you can grab it from the nearest. So here after that, you'll be able to drag it perfectly like that. So now we could just click it here, and then what I do is I just move it just a little bit. And then obviously what we could do is we could put it in place like that, and then we could edit this later on in Twinmotion. So most of the time, let's click on this and then change the road similar to that so that it's not noticeable anymore. But we still have that. And then now you can just delete this because it's already in your user library. So you just need to do that. So you can keep on downloading different kinds of building. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. There's tons that you can just download and then import it to your building so that you will have a more rich rendering. So here I'm gonna choose this as well, and then I'm gonna choose this, maybe this one as well. And the more the better because it will look nicer. It looks populated, and then obviously different backgrounds at the back, and then you just need to import those again. Here we already choose this. Let's try this one, and then it's better if we could just here what I use is use imported material. You could use both, but I usually just click that one, and then there what you could do is you could go and click here. Make sure that this is closed because there's a lot of information right here from SketchUp. Make sure that's to click here and just move it. As you can see, the scaling is not good. So what I got to do is just delete it. And then we're just gonna delete all of this later on. here as well. Import, use imported materials or keep both. We could just keep both if you want. We could just press OK. And then we have our building as well here. Zoom out, click this arch building, and then we could just move it at the back. Why at the back? Because we need some. So now change your speed to number 4. So just click number 4. So at least we have a smaller building at the back that we could just use. So now here, type in 90, or let's undo that. 90 again, 90. I think the best one is the one that we got before. So I'm just thinking of what is the best angle. What we could do is we could just don't um, don't lower it anymore. Let's see if we could just add. So click here and then just drag this so that it has the same materials, and I think it's still gonna be noticeable. So we could just drop it a little bit. Obviously, it's a good idea to um, just extend this, and then obviously here we need to extend as well. Even your building, you'll be able to add it in your user library just in case you want to use it in the future. So I have some, for example, this is the mixed use building that I did before, the NL building. I have that as well. This is the low rise condominium that I did as well. We can also add it here. So in order for you to have beautiful renderings, you will need to create more of your um, user library. And here, as you can see, I was able to add my building as well. So I just drop it a little bit so that it doesn't flashes. The flashes starts when there's an overlapping plane. And then here we could just put one building there. And then I have a couple of more buildings that I've done before. So you could use that basically. Um, you need to increase more. And then here are some SketchUp buildings that I already made a user. So here that looks much better. Just to add that. And then another building. So to increase more, one more of this with turn different. And then here we could just increase more because of the background. We could just place it right here. And then all of this building is from um, from SketchUp as well. So you just need to download buildings that you like there and then just populate everything. So here we could have a nice building image like this, and then we need to add more building here so that it looks populated, and then we need to add in cars and everything that um, a modern city has. So we could just add more, probably a bigger building. we could add a bigger building right here. Um, I did some massing, and then those buildings you can also make a user library from there. So this is um, one of the buildings that I did, um, the Gherkin building. So it looks massive here, but you'll be able to add those buildings at the background. So that one is massive, but it looks nice at the back. So we could just put it right here. And then there's a couple of more buildings. We could have this. So just add. I want a simple building right here. So that it's not overpowering. And then just drop that. There we go. So at least it looks populated. And then with the background like that, that looks nice. So what we could do is just extend this. This one we could extend as well, just a little bit. So we could go to our Revit. So go to your Revit, zoom out, and then here, select this, edit boundary. What we could do is go to your level 1, extend both of this. So I'm just estimating, basically. Extend this, select that, and then here I'm just gonna select holding your control button, and we're just going to drag this. And then we forgot about that, but don't worry, we could just align those. So AL, so click on this first, and then here, and then click finish. You want to make sure to save it before going back to 3D to submit it back to Twinmotion. So here, see in Twinmotion, once you're saved, and then this will refresh. Just give it a second. It will synchronize again, as you can see. And then from there, we could just add on. I always think, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna change this material right here. I believe this is glass, so we should put in a glass material. So I'm just gonna do maybe a glass right here, increase the opacity and change the color to regular. So that's good. We have this ones as well. And look at that view. It looks nice. We could take a picture like that, or like this as well. So we just need to add more stuff. Like I said, populate the area with some trees for the sidewalk. If we're gonna add a tree, I think we need to extend this a bit more. So I'm just gonna go back to Revit, and maybe we could just increase that more. edit boundary, go back to right here, and then I'm gonna click on that because I don't know why it's not showing the other side. So let me figure that out. So for some reason it's not showing the other side. So I'm just gonna extend it manually right here. So by extending that, I could just copy and align everything. And then here as well, edit boundary, AL, okay, click finish. And then what we could do here is edit the background right here. And then we need to adhere to the same. So let's extend this. And then here we could just delete this because we have the base. So now save it again. Make sure to save your Twinmotion as well, and then see in Twinmotion. So now we have that, and then probably let's just add more buildings at the back. So just go to your um, go to 3D warehouse and add in more buildings, much better. I have this building. This is too small, so I'm just gonna delete that. Let's go to this building. I'm just adding more. Just go down here, click on this one again. The CCTV from China building. You can add that as well. But this one is too big. I don't want to add it. I just add building there. The Absolute World Tower. Add it there. And some smaller buildings right here. And just keep on laying buildings to populate the background. Okay. Press escape, and that looks good. So we're gonna continue working on this on the next video. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.